What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Roam. If you're new here, buckle up. Today is not your average Saturday. This isn't just brunch, naps, and Netflix. Oh no, we're going full throttle from sunrise to sunset. We're talking spontaneous road trips, street food challenges, surprises, and a twist you won't see coming. You're going to want to watch every single minute. And hey, don't skip ahead. I promise, it only gets crazier. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's kick off the wildest Saturday vlog you've ever seen. Morning energy boost. Okay, first things first. It's 7:30 a.m. I know, it's early for a weekend. But today, we're starting strong. No snoozing, no lazy scrolling. We're up, dressed, caffeinated, and motivated. So I'm heading to my favorite little hole-in-the-wall coffee spot. You've probably never heard of it, and I'm gatekeeping it, just a little bit. I'll let you guess in the comments. Smirk. I'm getting my go-to. Double espresso with a splash of oat milk and something new on the pastry board. Whoa! They have matcha croissants now? Say less. Alright, fuel secured. And if you're wondering, yes, I do dance in the parking lot when the caffeine hits. No shame in my morning groove. Unplanned adventure begins. Okay, so here's where things take a turn. I was originally going to do something chill, maybe a walk, a bookstore, take it easy. But then, my friend Sarah calls me out of nowhere. She's like, "Hey, you down to road trip? Like now?" And of course, I said, "Where?" She goes, "Does it matter?" And honestly, it didn't. So I grabbed a bag, threw in some essentials, snacks, hoodie, phone charger, emergency flip-flops, and hopped in the car. We've got no plan, no map, just vibes and a full tank of gas. And that, my friends, is how the best stories begin. The road trip chaos. So we're driving. Windows down, music blasting, classic road trip playlist. You already know. Bit of old school hip-hop, some indie bops, and that one dramatic song that makes you feel like the main character in a coming-of-age movie. We take this random exit and end up in this small town I've never heard of. I mean, it looked like the set of a Hallmark movie. There's a farmer's market, vintage shops, a guy playing the banjo outside a bakery. It's pure magic. We stop at this taco truck that had a sign saying, "Best tacos in the universe." Bold claim. We put it to the test. Spoiler. They weren't lying. I got the birria tacos, and let me just say, that dipping sauce changed my entire outlook on life. Like, if I could bottle that flavor and wear it as cologne, I would. Unexpected encounter. While we're eating, we notice a small crowd gathering in the park across the street. Turns out, there's an impromptu live music festival going on. Local bands, open mic, poetry slam, the whole deal. We end up meeting this group of people who were just as spontaneous as us. One guy named Kyle had a harmonica. Another girl named Mariah had a dog that could skateboard. Like, this day just kept leveling up. We jammed out, made some new friends, and even performed an embarrassing, but enthusiastic, group karaoke of Bohemian Rhapsody. There's definitely footage of that coming later. Maybe. If I'm brave enough to post it. Midday cool down. Deep talk segment. After all the hype, we needed a moment to just breathe. We drove out to a lake nearby that someone from the music fest recommended. And there, just sitting by the water with the sun peeking through the trees, we had this really unexpected moment of silence. You know those moments that just hit different? We talked about life. Like, real stuff. How we've been working non-stop. How hard it is to stay present. How weekends always feel rushed, like we're trying to cram in freedom. So we made a pact. Right there by the lake. That we'd stop waiting for vacations or perfect plans to do something memorable. That Saturdays like this, imperfect, spontaneous, a little chaotic, are actually the moments that stick. Kinda deep, huh? Spontaneous challenge time. Okay, we're recharged, and it's time to shake things up again. We decided to do the no budget, $5 finds challenge at a nearby thrift store. The rule was simple: find the weirdest, coolest thing for under $5. Loser has to sing to a stranger. Let me just say, I found a ceramic frog wearing sunglasses and playing a ukulele. I rest my case. Sarah found a VHS tape of Titanic inside a box labeled "Not Titanic." So, she lost. Cut to her, serenading a very confused old man in the parking lot with an off-key version of "My Heart Will Go On." Legendary. Evening eats plus storytime. By this point, we're starving again. And what do we find? A little street food night market. Not even kidding. It's like the universe knew. We tried dumplings, bubble tea, grilled corn on a stick, like absolute feast mode. While eating, I realized something kinda wild. I once had a Saturday like this when I was 15. Total surprise day with friends, ended up lost, laughing, hungry, broke, but it was one of the happiest days of my life. And here we are, a decade later, chasing that exact same feeling. It's funny how happiness isn't complicated. It's tacos, music, random towns, people, and a good frog statue. Big life questions. Sunset hit like a movie scene. We pulled off the road, sat on the hood of the car, and just watched. I asked Sarah, if you could relive one day over and over, like Groundhog Day style, would today make the cut? She said, not because it was perfect, but because it reminded me how to live. Man, that hit hard. So I want to ask you watching, what would your perfect Saturday look like? Not on a postcard. Not for Instagram. But just for you. Let me know in the comments. I really want to know. Night adventure. Okay. We thought the day was over. But plot twist. Kyle, the harmonica guy from earlier, texted us. There's a pop-up rooftop party happening downtown. Secret location, password only. Sounds like a movie, right? We roll up, give the password. It was coconut muffin. Don't ask. And it's this wild scene of fairy lights, music, people dancing barefoot, and someone DJing with an old Game Boy. We danced like nobody was watching. We made up moves. We made memories. And in that moment, I felt something I haven't in a long time, weightless. And just like that, the day was over. One Saturday. No big plans. No script. Just a lot of yes moments. Look, I know life's busy. We've got work, bills, stress, routines. But if you can find just one day to break the pattern, to say yes to adventure, to let go of the plan, you might just find exactly what you didn't know you were missing. So that's it. The extreme Saturday. The spontaneous, soulful, silly, satisfying kind of day we all need sometimes. If you vibed with this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs a reminder to live a little. And if you're new here, welcome to the chaos. We do this often. Until next time, stay curious, stay spontaneous, and for the love of tacos, live your Saturdays to the extreme. Peace, yellow heart.